Hello. Hi. Hello. I hope you're doing well. It's me. Boop. Is the game going to show up? There we go. English? But anyway. Hello. Wait. Okay, y'all can actually hear me. My mom just came into my room to give me something. It's from the DMV. Can any of y'all guess what this could possibly be? It's my disability placard! Hell yeah! I finally have my own disability placard. It expires on May 31st of 2030. So I have until I'm like 26 to use this. And alright. So it came with like some things. And it also came with a disabled parking placard identification card, which I'm gonna have to put in my wallet. And on the other side it mentions that I have to carry my ID card when parked in a disabled parking space. A person named on the placard must be either the driver or passenger, which, as I can't drive, I'm obviously going to be the passenger. And the placard must hang from rear view mirror when and the vehicle is in a disabled parking space. And you must return the placard when applying for a new placard when it expires or when the placard is no longer needed by the disabled person. And there is also a little tab here that you remove. And that it just covers the space where you kind of like hook it onto the rear view mirror. But now I have a disability placard. It's the permanent one. Hell yeah. But anyway, I see fruit.
Crabs are amazing, right?
Oh yeah! They're delicious, boiled or grilled. Even their innards are yummy. And 5 sets of legs, that's so many!
That's all true.
Wait, 5 sets?
But what really makes them amazing is their miraculous ability to regenerate. They can detach their own legs when a predator attacks, which lets them get away.
It's called autotomy.
And then, not long after they detach their leg, a new one grows from the stump.
Really? So you're saying we need to catch lots of crabs, then scare them so they detach their own legs?
That's
What?
exactly what I'm saying, bro. We can harvest as much as we like. No one's thought of this before. We're geniuses.
Huh. I never knew that. I thought only lizards could regrow a lost body part, and only their tails.
Lizards. Do you think Dial's tail can grow back?
If it does, we could make a killing by selling dial tails.
Would they be
Oh god.
tasty?
My mic is peaking, I know. I was excited. But, yeah. Hee. Indeed, hee. But, yeah. It's good, but you should have been asleep. Oh god. Wait, item exchange. Oh. It's cut out. How long have you been up? Kai, how long have you been awake? Dear God. You're in your schedule, you woke up at 5 p.m. and it's 10 a.m. now. Not that long. Oof. Not that long. Okay, good. I also have a tendency to ruin my own sleep schedule. But yeah. So let's do this. However, your mom's coming over in 2 hours, so whoops. Oof.
Here I come. Out of my way. Clear off. Next. Come on, really? Here I come. Out of my way. Got you. Come on,
Yeah.
really?
But yeah. And now I am playing Tales of Berseria, which every single time I play it, I keep on typing it as Fields of Berseria. I keep mixing it up with Fields of Mystria.
Take a look at this.
Lose, win! Ah, but we got tuna.
This recipe looks real tasty.
You still haven't gotten that? Yeah. Ooh, fresh fish pirate platter.
Scout ship setting sail.
Alright. But yeah. We have 3 games you're big on right now. Yeah. I've still been kind of obsessed with V-Rising. But that's mostly because I still need to defeat Dracula. Dragon Song Tavern came out yesterday, Tinkerlands came out 4 days ago, Infinity Life like a week ago. Yeah. The only game I really got was the one that came out yesterday, Guilty as Sock. But, yeah. You need to schedule time to do that, yeah. Still, you haven't been on the bosses, yeah. Well, we can always do it together since we're in the same clan. On V-Rising. Yeah, Gil's trying to play it tonight, yeah. I'm gonna try and play it with him. But yeah. Not because you just started shooting. Oh. Yeah. Understandable. If you initiate a battle by making contact with an enemy on the field from behind, you will begin an advantageous encounter. You will start with 1 extra soul, and enemies will start with less HP. However, if the enemy hits you from behind, you'll be forced to fight a back attack encounter where you have the disadvantage of starting with 1 fewer soul. Yeah. Contacting with 1 or 2 enemies at the same time while on the field will initiate a perilous encounter, which has the following effects. Enemy levels increase, HP restoration is reduced to 1/4. Fleeing takes 4 times as long. Enemy reinforcements will join the battle. Enemies will attack more frequently. While these fights can be risky, they offer a greater item drop and more grade.
Very well. Onward to Logris.
Wait, you're coming too?
But yeah. Earlier, my mom came into my room, and my disability placard came in. Yippee! You're gonna buy this out game? Ayy. Woo! Indeed. Luckily, I had a good chunk of the documentation, because I asked my, let's go parking near accessible ramps and closer to the convention center. Cowside waistcoat. Based. Yeah. What convention?
Here I come.
There is, like, just 2 that I go to. And it's my local Comic-Con and NecoCon.
I wish I had power like that.
I'd forget about it if I were you.
But yeah, I'm volunteering at NecoCon for a few years now. You have spawned in. Hello, Fun 4. But yeah. Because I can't drive, and I don't have a car of my own, you know what that is? It's kind of like an anime-themed convention. Kind of like, they work with cat shelters and stuff. But, yeah, based, yeah. This is going to be my 3rd year attending in that convention as staff, because, you know, the only times I've ever been to that convention is as staff. And, I kind of, one of the main issues I've come across, like, last time, because I had a few roommates, and one of them, another cat rescue you follow, got invited to a furry-con to be their convention-sponsored charity, and they raised $10K. Hell yeah! But yeah. Since I have to rely on other people for transportation. And last time I went to the NecoCon, there was an issue with, like, parking, because sometimes we'd have to search for a while for a parking spot, because the staff member who was taking me to and from the hotel and the convention center isn't disabled, but I am. That, and I often experience chronic fatigue and stuff sometimes. And it kind of sucks, the rescuers for wonky cats, aka special needs in the footage. Everyone is so sweet and gentle with the cats. Aww. But yeah. That kind of like made me realize that I should probably get a disability placard. And once I am able to drive, I'll probably apply to get a disabled license plate. But anyway, at the beginning of each battle, each character regains a amount of blast gauge depending on the total number of stars gained through repeated art usage across all the characters' arts. This provides an incentive to use every art available. By gaining proficiency with all the characters' arts, you can recover upwards of 1 blast gauge every battle. Advantageous encounters double BG restoration, while back attack encounters nullify it entirely. Cool. That's very cool. Hell yeah. What's this bird-looking thingy?
On to battle.
I can still take if someone else is driving, so I still have the access. Yeah.
I'm this close. I won't.
Oh!
Form 0. Thunder! Strike. See this? Deception.
You're wide open! I was just getting warmed up.
But yeah. It's kind of always good to, you know, I can probably always have like both a placard and when I get my license and a car, I could get a disabled license plate so that if I ever have to go with someone else in their car, I can always just hang my placard off their rear view mirror. But yeah. It can be a little difficult sometimes.
Ready to die? Think
Will my car need modifications when I get one? I don't think so. I don't really use any mobility aids like wheelchairs or anything along those lines.
Finished here. Let's go.
So I doubt I'm going to need many modifications to a car. But I am short. My legs aren't exactly long. So I might need to get a car that is, you know, a little more. They do have pedal lanes I can attach. Yeah. I can always get those. But it shouldn't be too much of a problem because I'm only 5'1". I'm not like considered a.
Looks like you want to die.
I'm not really like considered a dwarf. Or like someone who's like really, really short. I'll be finding a smaller car then, yeah. You're 5'5".
Victory is ours.
Incapacitator! And skill mastery, which means Laffy can upgrade. But yeah.
You better be ready.
But yeah. Luckily,
Hardly. These are deadly weapons.
What'll it take to make you go all out?
Earth type damage reduced by 4%. How ye? I really like the equipment mastery thing. And the equipment mastery mechanic in this game. You have 2 hours to nap? Alright. Go do your nap. It's better than not sleeping at all. And I'm almost getting to mastery of the fire ring, which means I can eventually switch to this ring. Oh shit! He almost came for me from behind.
Let's go. Disruption. Hurricane. See this? Hurricane.
Yeah. Go to your nap, Kai.
See this? You're wide open.
Alright.
I won't improve by fighting weaklings.
Titles earned Wanderer. Oh god, a little bit of my water accidentally spilled. A little bit. It leaked. Oof. Luckily, it is just water and not juice or anything like that. Alright. Luckily, it didn't even spill on my keyboard. It just went on my little wrist rest. My wrist rest thingy. But we. And you! Alright.
You're wide open. Hurricane. If you want to live, get out of my way.
Yeah. When I first saw this guy... When I first saw this guy specifically, I thought he looked like Ichigo from Bleach. And he's also a Reaper, which is like, oh yeah, he's definitely based off Ichigo from Bleach. But yeah. Yes. I can just cover both of his eyes. Or I can just give him glasses. I ended up deciding to give Velvet and Laphicet here the square glasses so that they're kind of matching. But yeah. You... Hey. Ah, dang it, I got stunned. Alright.
Victory is ours.
And... Fresh Fish Pirate platter.
Food's ready. It's nothing special.
Sugar condition, 30 or more hits. Dish effect fills SG completely. Interesting. Yeah, right now I'm just trying to increase Velvet's cooking skill. You! We must fight this net.
You're wide open! That's all, huh? You want some? You're wide open! You want some next?
Alright.
Your style is really unique.
Just wait until I pull out
Aphrodite
the good
Dash. A boat ornamented with a pale pink rose restores HP upon defeating foes. Oh! This is something for Velvet. Interesting. Alright, 7 minutes on the expedition. My mom is, kind of, she has to leave on a road trip with my uncle, her younger brother, because they're visiting my cousins, like, a few hours away, in the Midwest, because they're graduating this year from high school. Hey! Rosy cheeks. Hold on. Aww. Look at him. Look at him. Look at this adorable little dude. I think I'm gonna keep that on him. Flamstone. But yeah. Odorless fluid. That one. Now we gotta go, back? Because I need to regain all my cat souls. It's a bridge! We're bridging!
Wow.
Oh,
Those walls. They're so huge.
That's
they're
Logos,
massive.
the capital of the Empire. They keep demons out by enclosing the city within a great wall.
Mm-hmm.
Humanity has achieved great things on the backs of slave Malakim.
Why the surprise, Laphicet? You've been here before, right?
I have.
Mm-hmm.
But back then, I was not who I am now.
I see.
Oh?
Tethered Malakim aren't even allowed the freedom to observe their surroundings.
We'll soon lose such freedom ourselves.
Huh?
Huh?
We've reached the heart of the Empire.
Maguloo.
The Abbey. Soldiers and exorcists are stationed all around. This is no place for a collection of villains like us.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not looking for a place. All I need to find is Artorias. That's it.
Mm-hmm. He's a Borker.
You'll be rust on my blade. Go!
Ready to die?
Oh!
Think you can dodge? Just try. Perfect mayhem! That's all, huh? See this? Deception! Hurricane! You're wide open! For two!
Dark and light!
Pummel!
Alright.
Nothing can stop these fists.
Amber paper! Now you must fight the snake. Alright. Just gotta fight these wolves and these snakes. Alright.
I can't even call that a fight.
Yay! Arts learned Avalanche, Feign, Shockwave Slash, and Tri-Flare. What is going on
An
here?
inspection.
They won't inspect everyone. Just act natural.
Your face is all stiff.
I know.
Ooh. Oh? And we're in the city.
Black coat. Show me your documentation. Well, your travel permit from the Abbey, where is it?
Oh, God.
Foolish girl, how many times have I told you? A magician's apprentice must wear a pleasant grin.
Oh, my God.
Magician.
Verily, I present to you the traveling troupe of mischievous misfits known across the land as Muggy-Loo's Menagerie.
Of course, Muggy Loo.
Entertainment for the ceremony?
Why, yes, indeed we are, my dear. Please pardon my uncouth apprentice.
Oh, my God.
Lay the good man's fears and show him the dove trick you've spent all these weeks on. Go to.
Oh, my God. What the hell?
Oh, sorry, mistress. I forgot to prepare.
You pathetic little shirker! A proper
Oh,
performer
my
is
God.
required.
What the
It's
hell?
fine. Doves flying around would be a nuisance.
No, this will not do. If you cannot summon a dove, then act like one.
What?
Act like a dove.
Oh, my God.
Coo.
Oh my God. Oh. Interesting.
Remember, Muggy-Loo's Menagerie manufactures mirth. That was just a small sample for the good citizenry of Lotus.
What the hell?
Hey, you can't
Oh my
advertise
God.
here. Move along!
As you say.
Well, she saved us.
That was a fine ploy, Magilou.
Mm-hmm.
Don't expect tricks like that every day. Coo.
What the fuck?
Oh, that murderous gaze! Coo.
Those
The
spells were
mockery?
amazing.
Just a crude trick. If anything, it just shows the capital's defenses are pathetic.
More like it shows how much confidence they have in those defenses. How many soldiers are here, Laphicet?
The number of
A
exorcists
few.
in the capital? At least 1,000. And 2 divisions of
That's
guards.
quite a
I'd
few.
expect no less from the capital. They're not careless. They're covered.
We need transit documents.
See how the citizens smile?
Mhm.
To think they were fleeing from demons just a few years ago.
To hold an observance of this scale shows just how much peace their power has brought.
Peace, eh?
A piece paid for with Laffy's.
Velvet?
Oh. Your expedition has returned. What have you brought us?
Take a look at this.
Win, lose, win. Tuna and soy sauce.
Scout ship setting sail.
There we go. But yeah. Jewel of the Empire. I can't even explore the outside now. Oh, man. I can't touch grass now.
Prince Percival is the one ruling Midgand. He's the crown prince.
Percival?
Crown prince. What happened to the king?
The king is in good health, but he's decided to withdraw from public life and leave the kingdom to Prince Percival. He declared
makes
that
sense.
a new way of thinking was needed to save the world from this crisis.
Mm-hmm.
This king sounds like quite the guy.
Prince Percival is incredible too. He's following in the
Oh, yes,
footsteps
Prince
of the king
Admirer.
by working hand in hand with Lord Artorias in the Abbey. As long as we have Lord Artorias and Prince Percival, the future of Midgand is bright. Ask anyone. Got it. So all of Midgand is on Artorias' side.
Mm-hmm. Chipped copper coin. We have coin. Who is you?
The Abbey's job
A
is getting
peepo!
harder and harder. We've all got to give them our full support.
Let's backtrack a bit. Just what sort of organization is this Abbey?
You're kidding me. How do you not even know that?
The Abbey is part of Midgand's Church of the Empyreans.
Mm-hmm.
Originally, it was an order of paladins and warrior priests devoted to exorcising evil.
Ah, yes, paladins, just like Dungeons and Dragons.
Abbey of the Church of Midgand. Nowadays, its members are all called exorcists.
I'm impressed.
Mm-hmm.
You've done your research.
So basically, they're just one branch of the church, right? And for a side branch, they don't really strike me as humble.
Mm-hmm.
Of course not. The High Priest entrusted all his power to the Abbey's leader, Lord Artorias. He's effectively retired.
So
Retired?
the Abbey's leader is at the top of the entire church.
That's not all.
Mhm.
The prince also gave Lord Artorias authority over all military and government affairs during the crisis.
Lord Artorias commands Midgand now, and has formed a new
Ooh.
theocracy to combat the demon blight.
And that is the origin of the Holy Midgand Empire. The Abbey is its
Ah, yes, just like the Holy
foundation
Roman
and its
Empire,
ray of hope.
Wow, okay, got it.
which ended
The
up
Abbey's a big deal.
falling. So this Holy Empire is also going to fall. Whoop whoop. It's just a big old whoop whoop. Chest. Yep. We have money. Money is what we have. What? Oh. Aha. Entertainers. I mean, what are streamers but online entertainers? And clowns. Safe spot. We got a safe spot. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's a drill. Not the power tool kind, but the military kind.
Mommy, when's the prince gonna talk? The exorcists are coming too, right?
I'm sure they will, dear. People are saying it's going to be a very important announcement about the Abbey.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see the exorcists. We need to thank them for saving us from the demons.
You're right. We all have to show them our gratitude and help them however we can.
Yeah, I'll follow the rules too. I won't be selfish.
They sure are popular.
Because these people don't know the truth.
You think
Yep.
that's so? That the exorcists are fighting the demons they themselves cannot. That's why the people support the exorcists.
Yeah, that makes sense. The grumpiest of all the land, Velvet. There's a shop. Herb. We got an herb. An herby herb. Herby herb. I feel like I am occasionally losing a bit of my mind. Calcite garment. And let's go up here. Oh! I don't have enough of the cat spirit. But there are a few up here. Guess I need to go searching for more of the spirits. Around. Like here. Oh, the inn! Wait, no. It's the weapon dealer. Alright. Alright. Oh, calcite pendant. Let's buy that and that. Maximum HP plus 30. Alright. Hold on. That's a lot. So... and sell. And enhance. Oh, so Gray Sheet is technically the second upgrade.
You can never have enough supplies.
Alright. New titles. And let's give you the Gray Sheets. And... Amber Bracelet. Alright, let's... Here we go. And I need calcite fragments. So... Enhancement bonus! Reduces stagger duration by 5%. Max HP increases by 1.5%. Like, by just 1.5. Alright. So... Wait, there's stuff up here. Chipped copper coin. Uh-huh. Oh man, there's the shits over there I can't get. Oh man. Oh well. Guess we gotta go up here, I guess.
Listen to those cheers. The Royals sure have these folks in line.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure they do.
May I have your attention? It is I, Percival Asgard, Crown Prince of the Midgard Empire. His Majesty, my father, and I are pleased to celebrate with you on this auspicious day.
The ceremony started.
Oh?
It'd be impossible to slip in now.
After the opening 10 years ago, our kingdom faced an existential threat.
Where is the prince?
Both from demons and the terrible spread of demon blight. However, one man raised a miraculous sword and stood so that the body and soul of the land
Over there.
would not be
You
Oh?
lost.
can climb up if you want, but attacking now would
And
be
the name
suicide.
of that man was Artorias Colbrand.
Oh, there she goes. There we go.
None here, I trust, are unfamiliar with Artorias' noble act. To bring us salvation from demons, he sacrificed everything.
But he's a murderer.
He called Lord Inominat, one of the 5 Empyreans, and blessed us with the strength of the Malachim.
But he's a murderer!
Velvet!
He serves as a shining beacon of reason in this world of turmoil. And reason is what binds us.
Mm-hmm.
But you killed him! You took everything that I loved!
So raise your voices in praise to
Ooh.
Artorias' devoted work, to the Savior who purifies evil and guides our flock. Let us call him our shepherd.
Ah, yes. I'm kind of just... They're just chanting. They know nothing. Oh? I guess that's the prince. And that's Artorias. He's more... Wait, his hair's gray.
Even though the world was filled with suffering, I had to ask something tremendous of you all.
What is he gonna ask them?
You to endure the pains of reason. I asked you to bind yourselves with shackles of your own will. For the only blade that can expel
And
gravity
Oscar.
is one forged from unshaking reason, and the iron will to do what must be done.
Mm-hmm. Like killing your own brother-in-law.
And now that very blade stands ready before all of us today. I offer my body and my
It took him
life
3 years and his hair went gray.
people of this great land. With the blessings of the Empyrean Innominat, I will guide you to a world without calamity. And this world's suffering will be nothing but a distant memory.
You caused suffering to her own sister-in-law.
But you're the one who murdered.
Fool, they'll see us.
Oh.
You're the one who killed Laphicet.
What?
Oh. Blood? Each blood. Blood, blood, blood.
The shepherd Artorias. That's who you're after?
Yep.
Oh, and here I was hoping you'd just straight up pounce on him.
We're not ready for that.
Death. No. I need a sword of reason and will. That's the only thing that can kill him.
Yep.
Killing Lord Artorias.
Playing it safe? Boring. Regrettably, at
Eh.
this juncture we go our separate ways. I've got a bit of hunting to do.
No one's stopping you.
Goodbye. Farewell. May your days
All right.
be fruitful and your nights tormented.
What? What do you mean?
If our enemy's calling himself a shepherd, he won't be going into hiding. Let's take this slowly.
The old man behind him. Melchior, I take it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's gather information on these people. If we know what they're planning, we can find a weakness.
They're the most powerful men in the land. If we're going to look into them, we need a lead first.
Do you have any underworld contacts in the capital itself? Like your friend at the port?
I don't go inland much, I'm afraid.
Oof.
But Ifrid has close ties to a shadow guild. A tavern
Shadow
in the city,
guild?
run by an old man called Baskerville. Serves as a front.
Like the
A
font?
shadow guild? Those sorts of things actually exist.
Like the typeface?
That settles it. Let's head to that tavern. They'll have food, I'm sure.
Why not?
Velvet just does not care. She does not give a fuck.
Stomach made a weird noise.
That's another sign that you're alive.
Holy bottle. Medicine that prevents encounters with weak enemies until you return in or flee from a battle.
The exorcists sure were out in full force to see the shepherd's inauguration, weren't they?
What about that guy you're after? Was he there?
What, and have to stand around looking all proper? Nah, that's not his style.
I thought he was one of the top exorcists.
That wouldn't matter to him.
Apparently.
All right.
Actually, Velvet, speaking of the shepherd, I noticed he wasn't using his right arm. Was he hurt or something?
Yeah.
Yep.
He was badly wounded a long time ago. He lost the use of his sword arm.
That's what I figured.
Don't get the wrong idea. He's still a master swordsman with his left arm.
I
Yep.
can tell that from the way he moves. His movements are steady and measured, and his chi is centered below his navel.
What?
Huh? Why does that matter?
Some people say that all the body's spiritual energy gathers in a place about 2 finger widths below the navel.
Yep.
Even when he appears to be in a state of total peace, his guard is never down. He's a formidable adversary. And I think I know why my target has placed himself at Artorias' side. Because now I want to take Artorias down too.
Hey! Is there anything more here? Kettle. I didn't even mean to yoink in the first place. Is there anything I can yoink here? Like a capsule? And herbs! Anyway. Wait, no. Items. Alright. Let's get yours up. And your defense up. The permanent increasing of stats kind of reminds me of Metopia. Like, the foods that increase certain stats. But in this case, it's just munching on plants to increase your defense.
Shepherd, savior of mankind who guides us through the darkness. What an appropriate title for Lord Artorias. I believe in him. As long as we have Shepherd Artorias, we'll make it through this era of disaster.
Shepherd Artorias.
How pompous can you get?
Artorias is
Very
already seized
pompous.
control of all religious and secular power in Midgand. But now that he's taken on this new title, he's no longer just an authority figure. He's become the very hope of the masses.
A dangerous opponent indeed.
Yep.
After seeing that, will you still fight him?
Yes!
Of course I will. He could be a god for all I care. I'll have my vengeance. No matter what.
Wait, what's this? Oh, just plants. Swaying in the wind. Wait. My screen just borked. It straight up just borked itself. You know what? I'm going to save. Just in case. Also, if this ends up working itself so hard that I have to restart my computer again after I already did it last night, I'm going to be so pissed. Yay, we can get this chest now. A plain pendant. Oh. I need more cat souls. Like a lot of cat souls. Yoink. Oh, that was hidden. Very much hidden. Oh, so hidden. The square. It is very much square. Look at this big old square.
Artorias' speech was so wonderful. I teared up halfway through.
I was so worried when the demons appeared. I'm so glad I put my faith in the Abbey.
The exorcists put their lives on the line to protect us. We've got to do what we can to help.
Why am I having knee
Shepherd
pain?
when I grow up.
Now that's popularity.
Ignorance is bliss.
Hello, Forsaken! How are you? I hope you're doing well. I am playing a game. Alright, 5 minutes on the expedition. On the affiliate push tag. I see. Yeah, I'm trying to push for affiliate after nearly 3 years of streaming. 69. Nice. But yeah. Right now I'm kind of trying to push for affiliate. Before, you know, I have to go back on hiatus for my classes again. It's a church! A massive church! Tempering powder. Excuse me as I yoink all these souls.
That is one impressive cathedral. It fits the capital.
Uh-huh.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
It's as I heard. It wasn't built using Moloch arts, but the latest architectural engineering techniques.
Engineering!
The mathematical logic, the structural ornamentation. This is an architectural marvel.
So, is that Empyrean in there?
I highly doubt it.
Eh.
Empyrean worship has become mostly symbolic over the years. This cathedral wasn't built as a place of worship. It's commemorative, to celebrate the continent's unification.
I see.
In other words, a show of power.
That explains why they spared no expense.
It's too early to be impressed. This is just the entrance.
Unfinished.
They're constructing a colossal temple inside here. They say it'll take centuries to complete.
Ooh.
Centuries? That's insane. How could they think that's a good idea?
Your guess is as
They're
good as
smug.
mine. I suppose that sometimes humans just have a need to push their limits.
Yeah, seriously.
The Reaper and a demon are shaking their heads at
Oh,
this
God.
overwrought monstrosity. Intrinsic worth, 0.
I wonder what it'll look like when it's finished.
Probably like very, very big. And in my opinion, a waste of space. I feel like sometimes some small stuff is good. But just, why does it have to be this big? Why? Why is it this big? I've never understood why churches were like, a lot of them are like extravagant and all that stuff. But that's probably because, one, I wasn't really raised as religious. And two, I was baptized under the Lutheran doctrine. And just the whole extravagant thing, like the super duper fancy churches, they just feel really Catholic. Like dunking in someone in water levels of Catholic. And yes, I will make fun of Catholics because it's funny. I honestly just find it funnier. But also, I honestly feel like they need to be knocked down a peg. Sometimes. We need to keep each other humble. And sometimes that means making fun of the Catholics. Silver coin. Zucchini!
He may be the shepherd now, but no one knows who he was before the Advent, or what he did.
No, they don't.
But he showed up one day with a mallet in tow, routed the demons, and formed a band of skilled young exorcists.
That sounds pretty suspicious.
Right? But the kingdom readily acknowledged his abilities and his conviction, and threw its full support behind him.
Very
Maybe
much
he plans on
suspicious.
usurping power for himself.
Not likely. He's worked tirelessly to rebuild the church.
It's very likely.
And to shore up the royal family's position.
Lining his pockets from the state coffers, then.
Not the slightest chance. Rather, he's got all the other higher-ups worried he's working himself to death.
Then what's he after?
Maybe there is no ulterior motive. Maybe he is our shepherd.
Who knows?
If he hadn't shown up when he did 3 years ago, Midgand would be a smoking ruin.
Your expedition has returned. What have they acquired?
Take a look at this.
Win win lose tonight in Soy's house.
Scout ship settings.
There we go. And now we explore the land.
Don't get overcome.
And now we just fight. Well, I'm glad that the affiliate push tag is at least vaguely working. Enemies have a small chance of dropping equipment when they are defeated. Some say that each enemy has one unique equipment drop. Drop rates for equipment improve with each enemy defeated in the same battle, so if you are hunting a specific enemy for its equipment drop, save that enemy for last. However, defeating enemies with Mystic Art has a greater impact on drop rates, so if you can get an opportunity to defeat a greater number of enemies with the Mystic Arts, you should take it. Hey.
Don't get overconfident.
There we go.
Unarmed? Hardly. These are deadly weapons.
Element skill mastery.
You go all out.
Items gained: foreign daggers and amber daggers. Well, now I can change Aizen's equipment. I'll give him the resistance ring. There we go. Yeah, I need to gain more of the capsules. I can get that one cat's chest.
You better be ready.
Alright. There we go.
You want to live? Get out of my way.
Shadow Stepper title. Hello. Alright. Return to game. I think I clicked something on accident.
Well then, let's move on.
And constant combatant. Skill mastery. And now I can change his boots. To amber boots. So, Alright. So, Velvet has almost gotten the mastery for Fire Ring. So, I'm gonna have to equip her with either the Earth Ring or the Aqua Ring eventually. So, his ailments inflicted. So, with that, so there we go. I'm probably going to grind fighting these monsters. Oh, there we go.
Worth my time.
But yeah. I'm
You better be ready.
probably going to, at we reach the 2-hour point, I'll do my intermission.
That's all,
Probably like make myself a little snack.
Your style is really unique.
Just wait until I pull out the good.
So, a creatureda.
On to battle. See this? Go! Eat it!
There we go.
Victory is ours.
So, we have the equipment book. As well. And
Food's ready. It's nothing special.
there we go. So, some of these I haven't really used a lot. I've only used Slicing Foot 10 times. And I've used Tearing Thorn over her 1,200 times. But I'm halfway through the stars for that. So,
You'll be rust on my blade. See this?
All right. There we go.
I'll cut down anyone in my way.
And foreign daggers. And money. And the capital is further south. Be careful you don't get lost or you'll have extras to deal with. So we can't go that way.
Don't get overconfident.
There we go. There we go. Fight you. There we go.
Cut down anyone in my way.
Oh. Earth ring. And flamestone cheap. So let's fight these snakes and other things that are not snakes.
This is the Reaper's power.
Interesting.
Power like that.
I'd forget about it if I were you.
Mm-hmm. So you Gibbon. There we go.
Sorry to cut you down.
And there's an herb here. Rosemary. So I'm going to increase this for Laphicet. Because, what's this? Oh, there was a soul there. Calcite fragment! Hell yeah! 50 tails coins. There's a travel ban. Interesting. So, we gotta find a tavern. In the city. In the city! So, guess I have to go find a tavern. Instead of doing what I kind of wanted to do. Which is explore. Overwrite. Which is... I'm gonna walk around a lot. Find as many cat souls as I can. Tomato! But yeah. Chippy chippy choppa choppa doopy doopy dappa dappa papa 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 boom 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 boom. Just ignore my weird stims and stuff. Unless you want to encourage it. Then do encourage it, if you wish. Oh, right. This thing, I haven't gone in here yet. Hello. Mabo curry. The boss one for advertising other places. Ooh. What's here? Sake. Ah yes, alcohol. But anyway, the tavern. I think it is right there. I pointed as if I weren't a VTuber that has no hand tracking at all whatsoever. Oh! So this is where they are.
What'll it be?
Some food for the boy.
Marble curry is our specialty. It takes a week to stew properly.
A week?
Some of that, then. Say, do you know a man named Baskerville?
Like the
I
font.
heard we might find him here.
That old man? A scoundrel and criminal who went against the rules of the Abbey. They executed him long ago.
He's dead?
Velvet, this Mabo curry is amazing.
You get along so well. Is he your brother?
Sort of.
No.
No, he wouldn't be, would he? After all, your brother was murdered before your eyes.
How did she know?
The shadows watch those who flinch from the light.
So the guild is still active, even after Baskerville's arrest?
That's right. Just like how Ifrid's crew continues their piracy even without their captain.
Mm-hmm.
So you're the contact?
Apparently.
What may I help you with?
I want to know what Artorias is planning.
Information such as that, it won't come cheap.
Uh-huh, I'm sure it wouldn't.
I have here a list of jobs, not one remotely legal. Take care of all of them, and I'll tell you what you want to know.
So we're mercenary working. Missing man? Find and bring back a scholar named Money who disappeared on the Hollis Lake Road.
Take this with you as documentation. It's fake, but it's a good fake. It'll hold up to inspection.
Mm-hmm.
It's registered to Moguloo's menagerie.
Oh? Was that not the name you gave to the guard at the gate?
It is.
I can see you're a group to be reckoned with.
Report back here once you're finished. However, be aware that should you fail...
Then this conversation never took place. Got it. I'll cause you no trouble.
Alright.
I appreciate your understanding. You're welcome to stay the night, free of charge. Forget about work until the morning comes.
They're just... And the two guys are just drinking.
Right. You're missing Captain Ifrid.
Mm-hmm.
The captain has done much toward our viability. I promise that I'll share anything I hear about him for no charge.
Oh, hell yeah.
Thanks. All we know is there was a pendulum on the ground at the last place he was seen.
A pendulum.
And that Legate Melchior is connected to the captain's disappearance. How? We don't know.
Mm-hmm. He's still just drinking. They're still drinking.
Sounds like you've got problems of your own.
I thought he was just going to drink it from the bottle.
I could ask you why you've tied yourself up with Velvet.
Mm-hmm.
Me? I've got a debt to repay. Without her, there's no way I'd have ever found my blade.
The guys are bonding.
A demon repaying a debt? Ridiculous.
As ridiculous as a pirate Moloch, you think? No matter how you look at it, there's nothing reasonable about our rogue existence.
Mm-hmm.
And in this brave new world governed by reason, a rogue can either rage and become a monster like me,
or band together with others. Like a ship full of pirates, perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. I admire Velvet's courage, squaring off against the whole world on her own. Few can accomplish that. It takes strength, real strength, and I'm curious where it comes from.
So you're doing it for yourself after all?
Is that so wrong?
No. I'm the same. I need allies on my side, with the strength and courage to combat this so-called order imposed by the Abbey. But anyone who's willing to put up with the creed folly of Ifrid's pirates has to be an even bigger fool than we are. So I'm like you. I want to know how deep her foolishness goes.
Ow. Oof.
She'd
My
kill you if
ribs.
she heard that, you know.
Yep, she would.
It's a compliment. Fools that big aren't born every day.
Aha. And I imagine your dear Captain Ifrid's much the same.
They're just chugging it down.
Aye. That man flies his full flag proudly.
Loves drinks. Ah, yes, cultural exchange.
Shepherd Artorias, He's got the populace eating from the palm of his hand. I wonder. Just how deeply will the fangs of our would-be tragic heroine scar this broken world of ours? I've got a
Probably.
trainer to find, but in the meantime, this should be a good show.
Ominous. Very, very ominous. Your expedition has returned.
Take a look at this.
Win, win, lose, level up. Treasure.
This will be big. What a treasure!
Oh! Red jeweled pendant. A pendant found at the center of a raging windstorm on the Layman Sea. Said to occasionally emit a sound like the howling of a beast. New skill learned. Run get to basic training. New area discovered. Diomel Islands. So... These islands are home to a legend of two mysterious twins. Any structures crumbled to dust long ago, and the only surviving relics are clothing made from unknown material. I'll dispatch them on a mission to the Layman Sea again.
A kind face is such a hard woman.
She knew about me in our cover. She's got ears everywhere.
And that's not all. She called the papers fake, but they're not.
They're not?
So she's got spies working on the inside, too.
I heard that her predecessor, Baskerville, was a monument against authority. But to think he was executed.
They've lost their leader, but remain unconquered.
As an
Not
example.
An organization to trifle with.
That's how they have to be to take on the Abbey. We'd better succeed on our missions, and not just to get the information we need.
Yeah. Besides, I'd like to get another of those drinks, too.
Oh, God.
Taste. That place always has the best.
You'd better work hard, too, if you want more Mabo curry.
I will.
I guess food motivated. Food is sometimes the biggest motivation of them all. This is a game where you try to bring the right orders to the customers. Customers who are waiting will have their orders taken, will have speech balloons over their heads, start by taking their orders. Next, head over to the counter to collect the proper orders from the head cook. If you pick up the wrong order, you can get rid of it by pressing space or R. Lastly, take the right orders to the right customers. Each time you do so, it will count as a successful order. If you bring the customer the wrong order or make them wait too long, they will get angry and it will count as a failed order. Each completed order, whether success or failure, will count toward the required amount of orders to complete each save. But you still need to be careful. You are only allowed a limited number of failed orders before getting the game over. Each game is played in a series of 3 stages. When you finish a stage, you can choose whether to continue to the next stage or to quit the game. If you quit the game, you will be rewarded with TL coins based on the number of stages you've cleared. If you continue to play, you will go on to the next stage where there will be more customers and a greater number of orders to fill. However, the rewards will also be greater. The key to the game is carefully watching for customers' orders while working efficiently to deliver their orders before they get angry. You can carry multiple dishes at one time, so try to plan your route to be as efficient as possible. If you're short on time, it can sometimes be better to carry a lighter load. Interesting. Actually, hold on. Item exchange. So... Noise canceling headphones. Ooh. Interesting.
A scholar missing on the road to Gallus Lake.
Strange request.
If they know where he vanished, why don't they just look for him there?
Exactly. And what's so illegal about a missing persons case that you gotta go to the underworld?
I can think of a few possibilities, but our job isn't to ask questions.
It's just to do. It is indeed just to do.
That ceremony was simply fantastic. Lord Artorias' speech was brilliant, of course, but Prince Percival was
I'm gonna put my compression glove
He raises
on.
up Artorias to help the country and its people, then willingly steps
I'm
down.
getting a bit of
Now
carpal
that's
tunnel.
what I call a king.
You think so? Well, to me, he just looks like a wimp.
He may look that way, but he has a great inner strength. He's excelled as a scholar and a leader since he was young. His only hobby is falconry, but sadly,
Falconry?
he hasn't had the time for it lately.
You seem like a
Interesting.
big supporter of his.
Well, he's got 2 younger brothers, but just between you and me, they're dolts. Worse, they hang with a bad crowd. If anything were to happen to Prince Percival, the future of Midgand would be bleak.
I see.
I'm sure it
Folks are
would.
riding on him then.
Which means Midgand's vulnerable without him.
Interesting. So I'm gonna see if I can get that cat now. Now that I have I have more than enough cat souls. I'm still going to yoink a few more. Also, hold on. And sell. All right. I might need to put my other compression glove on. That kind of hinges on, kind of like, I don't know. And found a cat. And they just disappear without giving me anything. So, probably once that expedition is over, I'll go do my intermission. Because we're halfway through stream and I haven't even taken a break. That and, you know, I probably need to rest my hands because of my carpal tunnel is setting in. And carpal tunnel is a pain.
Greetings, Magilou's menagerie. You've come to exactly the right place.
Bloodwing.
Bloodwing. What do you want?
You already know about the Code Red demons, right?
The really strong demons the Abbey wants gone? Yeah.
Would you ever consider hunting them down for us? We'll reward you properly.
Reward? Why pay us when the Abbey would do it for free?
It's complicated. The Abbey
I'm
is
sure it
calculating
is.
their deployments, especially where Code Red demons are concerned.
I get it. They'll only act if they determine the demon would cause more harm than the losses they'd incur in battling it. That does seem logical.
But sometimes people have lost a loved one to such a demon. sometimes, they have a connection to the person the demon used to be. Wherever there's a code red demon, you can bet there are people willing to pay good money to have it killed.
I'm sure there would.
Yes. That's where the Bloodwings come in.
Exactly. There are Bloodwings all throughout Midgand who have information on these code red demons. If you defeat a demon and report back to my comrades, they'll make sure you're well compensated.
All right, I understand. But I won't make any promises.
That's fine. No sense in drawing up a contract when the hunter probably won't survive anyway.
Yeah, makes sense.
Let us know. We'll hold up our end. That being said, I'd feel guilty if I didn't help out at least a little, so here, take this.
What are you giving us?
Those Bloodwings are definitely a rough crowd.
To be fair, things are never that straightforward when you're dealing with demons.
All that matters is that there's something in it for us if we hunt those code red demons. The only thing better than fighting formidable foes is getting paid for it.
Just remember that these code red demons are tough enough to make the Abbey shiver. We'd be wise not to underestimate them.
We should talk to those Bloodwings before considering any of the marks. They might have information that will help us prepare.
Yeah, and we better remember to upgrade our equipment.
Right.
Yep. You can use the model by pressing V while you are in a town or field. Using an enough bottle will teleport you directly to specified locations. You can get them from shops or treasure chests.
Hey, Laphicet.
What is it, Roguro?
Mabo curry.
Huh?
Oh my god!
Interesting one. You like Mabo curry that much, huh?
It smells good. And it's creamy and kind of spicy. Eating it made me feel nice.
I'd say you love it then. Do all Malakim have such an appetite?
Each has their own tastes. Some eat a lot, some eat a little. Just like humans or demons.
What do you like, Aizen?
Drinks, I suppose. Pretty much just drinks.
Don't you like anything else?
Is it a problem if I don't?
Oh my god.
I'm just wondering.
For me, it's drinks and candied sweet potatoes.
That's where you boil
Sweet
strips
potato.
of sweet potato in oil and then coat them in sugar, right?
Oh, like
Yeah,
fries.
So you like to drink?
Or
but you've
as
also
some
got a sweet
other
tooth?
people call them,
Yeah.
chips.
Is that so strange?
No.
Candied sweet potatoes. Sounds good.
Oh my god.
There's nothing to be ashamed of. It's just a sign that you're alive, remember?
Right.
Even though Velvet as a character has changed a lot, you know, during the time that her brother changed, she still behaves like a sister. She still has her sisterly demeanor when it comes to the new Laphicet. Kind of like guiding him a little bit. Even giving him her brother's old name.
Come on, really?
Well, I say old, but the only reason it's old is because the original Laphicet died. Alright. Equipment. There we go. I'll equip that. Oh, that was a cat soul.
You better be ready.
You're wide open! How's this? How's this? For what?
Alright.
You're wide open!
Here we go.
They were nothing.
So, like,
Looks like you want to die.
once in a while, I'm probably going to, like, change, do the cooking stuff.
Your style is really unique.
Just wait until
Debilitator. And resistance rain mastery. Hell yeah. And Laphicet. And fire ring for you. All right.
Let's go. How's this? No escape.
And fight you.
Come on, really?
Here we go.
Don't get over.
Now you fight a snake.
This is the Reaper's power.
There we go.
Come on, really?
Void Ring Mastery. Hell yeah. Beast Fang. A blade from especially a hard claw. Specialized for fighting beasts. Hmm. Ooh, that looks cool. I'm gonna wait until I get mastery on the calcite blade first, though. So, Laphicet has almost mastered the Amber Boots, which means soon I can give him the Calcite Boots. Which... There we go. The people there are gone. Alright.
Always ready to fight.
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just
Mystic Art.
perfect mayhem. This is the Reaper's power. You're wide open.
If you want to
There we
live,
go.
get out of my way.
And another Beast Fang.
I'll end this quickly.
Alright.
See this? Deception. Strike. No escape. Deception. Go two. No escape. You're wide open. Who wants some next?
I wish I had power like that.
Amber Blade and daggers. There we go. So once that expedition returns, I'm going to do my intermission. Oh? What in the hell?
That noisy demon looks pretty strong. Think it might be one of those Code Red demons?
Doesn't matter to me. I'd rather not waste my time fighting it if I don't need to.
Aha!
Waste of time. Look, the Abbey only has a handful of exorcists strong enough to take something like this down, right?
Probably. I'd say praetors like Lady Teresa and the legates could probably take it on.
And those guys are all your enemies, right?
I see where you're going with this. The Abbey is strong, both in its individual members and as an organization.
And if we're to close the gap between us and them, we need to fight strong opponents like this demon.
That's what I would do. But you're free to make your own decision.
All right. I'll concede the point.
But we should determine just how strong it is first. I don't want us to bite off more than we can chew.
Yeah, it makes
That
sense.
goes without saying. I'd rather not get myself killed due to inadequate preparation.
You don't have to worry that much. If you want to go fight, I'll help keep you safe myself. I promise.
I don't recall asking for your protection.
You don't need to.
I feel like I'm about to sneeze.
You better be ready.
Which means I'll have to add to the sneeze counter.
No escape! Let's go! Let's go!
There we go.
Finished here. Let's go.
Another Aphrodite sash. Cool. Bronze scrap. Wait. Saffron! Also, apparently saffron is like very, very expensive. My our defense is the worst here for Velvet, so I'll put that for her. You. All right.
Victory is ours.
And we're about to level up. I think I'm going to, for that code red demon, I think I'm going to wait until I am at level 20 at the very least. Here we go.
Get any pity or compassion from me.
Magician? I think my brother made popcorn because I smell popcorn. And, yeah. Palace Lake Road, Yawning Wetlands. Ah yes, the land here is certainly wet. What is this butterfly?
Don't get overconfident.
It's a pixie!
Let's go! How's that?
Alright.
Your style
Yapala.
is really unique.
Just wait until
Arts
I pull out
learned
the
Winter
good stuff.
Winds.
it or die.
Crash through!
No escape! You're wide open! Who wants some match? Killing flash! But I'm this close. I won't miss! Form zero! Thunder! You're finished!
Crash through! Crash through!
We gotta fight these, like, beaver-looking things.
Come on, really?
Oh, mastery! My expedition has returned. Expedition!
Take a look at this.
Tuna, soy sauce, dried fish.
Scout ship setting sail.
Anyway, with that, I am going to do my intermission. Because it's been 2 hours since I started stream and I haven't been able to take one, so I'm just going to do it now. I'll be back in a few minutes. being away for 10 whole minutes. Fuck. My tracking camera. I almost dropped it again. I thought there was something stuck in my shoe. And during the intermission, I forgot to put my placard in my purse. But anyway, I'm going to put my compression gloves back on. The compression gloves I have, they are kind of like meant for like gamers. So they have these like grips that kind of like line the main part of the thing, but some of them have, especially around like the joint of the wrist, have kind of broken off. And pretty much almost one entire row of the grips has basically fallen and off. But anyway,
Always ready to fight.
I put my compression gloves back on. But yeah, I feel like one day I'm going to try and get a few other pairs of compression gloves. Some that aren't like just plain black.
Come on, really?
Because there's this one person on this one store called BB Pins. It's made, everything is designed by one person, and she's black and disabled, although it's being part of the LGBT community, which is, and I wanted to kind of get something from her for quite a bit.
On to battle.
Oh, marmot. That's what that's called. But yeah. I plan on eventually getting some compression gloves and maybe a knee brace from them. Command shoes. Command shoes for a lady that provide comfort without sacrificing the design. How peculiar. That's honestly a little strange. But yeah.
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try. Perfect mayhem.
There we go.
Let's go. See this? You're wide open. That's all. Who wants some next?
There we go.
I wish I had power like that.
I'd forget about it if I were you.
And skill mastery. Let's equip this on you. And this for you. You also mastered that. Yeah. Also, I'm having a little bit of knee pain. I did one of my PT exercises that is like meant to kind of like activate my hamstrings because sometimes knee pain can be caused by the muscles on your thighs. Like, well, cowabunga. But, yeah.
Move it or die.
I don't remember what I was talking about. Right, I was talking about, like, how the muscles in your thighs can cause knee pain. There's this...
Well then, let's move on.
There's this one exercise that I do for my PT. And I have to lay down and I have to put my feet up at a 90-degree angle against a wall. And I have to have something between my knees. I just use a plushie. Because that's the most accessible thing for me on my bed. But I have to squeeze the plush with my knees. And that activates the hamstrings. And I have to breathe. Like I have to inhale and exhale. Inhale through my nose, exhale through my mouth 4 times. And I have to do the breathing 4 times. Well, with the unique style of silk, this armor is durable enough and so smooth. But is it a sensory hell? Because sometimes smooth can be a sensory hell. But yeah.
Well,
there we go.
Let's move on.
Amber garment. But yeah. Why do they sound like Toad from the Mario franchise?
Victory is ours.
They sound like Toad. What the hell? Why do they sound like Toad? What?
You're fighting the Reaper. See this? See this? See this? Eat it. No escape. No escape. No escape. Let's go. Eat it. That's all.
All right.
Your style is really unique.
Just wait until I pull out the good stuff.
Alright. How long do I have for the expedition? Less than 4 minutes. Alright. All right. Let's go up here first.
You're fighting the Reaper.
All right. Yeah, the pixies sound like Toad. Why? Why do they sound like Toad? Yoink.
If you want to live, get out of my way.
You're fighting the Reaper.
Ah, yes, you're fighting the Reaper. Here we go.
I can't even call that a fight.
And Amber Boots. The boots. The boots. With the fur. Alright. Got him to 80. Hmm. I'm gonna wait until I master the calcite garment. Before I my expedition has returned. Oh boy, what have they acquired? Triple win!
Now here's a fine haul.
Hell yeah! Pirate flag nameless.
Scout ship setting sail.
A pendant. Nothing of any worth to me.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Oh my god. You're just digging yourself deeper.
A pendant. Nothing of any worth to me.
That's one of the treasures. The pirates from the outer seas were after your booty. They were after my booty. Why? I wonder if I should put Velvet on full auto, just so that I don't have to deal with all of this carpal tunnel.
Let's move on.
I could do that, but eh. Oh, aggroed. Alright. There we go. There we go.
Armed? Hardly. These are deadly weapons.
Huh. What'll it take to make you go all out?
There we go. Yank. Ba-da-bum. Ba-da-dum. Ba-da-bum. Ba-da-wum. There he goes. Boing, boing, boing. Oh, comfrey. Oh, what the hell is that? Oh, I'm not fighting that. Oh, no. Hell no. Absolutely not. Code Red Demon! So that's one of the Code Reds. I'm not fighting you, no siree. No, I'm not. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. I probably need to make myself something to eat eventually. Station.
On to battle.
Alright. Hey. There we go.
Live, get out of my way.
Memory Locket Mastery. Capability versus Dragon plus 8%. Alright. Now he's getting close to mastering waistcoat plus 2. Then I'll give him the natural waistcoat. Encounter that is favorable. Indeed. Alright.
Well then, let's move on.
Getting close to leveling up again. Level 17. What? Oh. There we go.
I'll cut down anyone in my way.
Smashing Dame. Now you fight more snack. There we go.
Your style is really unique.
Just wait until.
And Amber Talisman Mastery. There are so many Aphrodite sashes. Dear God. Kasai Talisman. 53 out of 62 mastery.
Here I come.
Alright. Alright. Alright.
Victory is ours.
Mm-hmm. And getting close to level up. Chest. What's here? Calcite boots! We got boots. We got boots.
Looks like you want to die.
I'm getting pain in my ribs. Yeah, they do sound like Toad. What the hell? Why do the pixies sound like Toad? Why? And now we go here.
You'll be rust on my blade.
And fight the marmots.
I'll cut down anyone in my way.
Mm-hmm. I'm close to doing the level up.
You're fighting the Reaper. No escape. Let's go. How's that?
All right.
Eat it.
There we go.
Unarmed? Hardly. These are deadly weapons.
Battle boots. Boots of battle. You.
Don't get overconfident.
And you lose. Oh. I wonder why they sound like Toad. Yoshi!
Come on, really?
Howie! Bum ba ba bum. Level up. Is there a thing over here that I can yoink? Yoink, yoink, yoink. There's a chest that I cannot get. Sad. Sad. Oh.
Who goes there?
What on earth are guards doing here?
What? Naga!
Watch out! They've got molecules. They're no ordinary
Oh.
swords.
Malakine. Come on, make it worth it. Make this worth my time.
Sheesh.
There we
Those
go.
they were guarding.
A little lost lamb, perhaps.
Mhm.
You think they're holding Mendy captive?
Mhm. Courtier's Ventite. Increases map movement speed by 10%. Well, ye mahalas and how mayes. He didn't kill the mercenary set to watch him?
Is there someone here named Mendy? We've come to help.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh.
I can finally go home.
So they were keeping you prisoner.
They made you mine vermilion ore?
Yes, I discovered a method of refining it, and it cost me dearly.
Ah.
A rare stone made of concentrated nutrients. It can be used in medicine, but it's also poisonous.
What is medicine but
So
poison?
you were making medicine?
Yes. They were forcing me to make a nutritional substance called nectar.
Isn't vermilion ore supposed to be highly addictive?
Oh.
I told them that. But what choice did I have?
Whatever. Our task is complete. Can you get back to Logris on your own?
I can. I'm terribly sorry.
Why apologize
All right.
to me?
We've done what we came for. Let's get back to the old lady.
Let's get back to the Meemaw. But first... Yeah. Boing, boing. Boing. Oh, what? That quest is now done. So now we just return. Comfrey. More Comfrey. You! 5 pixies and a snip. They do sound like Toad, what the hell? There we go.
Victory is ours.
Incapacitator! Alright. What's through there? I haven't checked it out yet. Hold on, let's check on my expedition. There's minutes on the expedition. Ooh, castles.
Don't waste my time.
There we go.
They were nothing.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, skill mastery! Oh yeah! So... Calcite bag! So I need to get calcite daggers for him. Boing, boing. Holy bottle! Oh, and comfrey. Boing, boing. Boing, boing. Hello.
Rust on my blade.
I'm getting kind of hungry. I might make myself something to eat and set Velvet to auto battle. All right.
Your style is really unique.
Just wait until I pull out
But anyway.
Looks like you want to die.
Once I, finish that quest. And, I don't know when I'll end stream. I might end it sooner than usual because mini pain is getting kind of bleh. Oh hey! So... And... I'll switch him to the natural one later. You! Yeah. I probably need to take some ibuprofen or something.
Come on, really?
The expedition has returned.
Take a look at this.
New attachment discovered, spyglass. Rangetsu basic training. Why does my stomach hurt? Ow. I'll do Diomel.
Scout ship set.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to the grandma. The old lady. And once I, complete that, I'm going to, probably do an intermission again. Because my stomach hurts and I need to take ibuprofen for my knees. I don't know if my mom took her massage gun with her, though. She may have. She probably did. She probably took the massage gun with her. Oh god, it's spraying to both of my knees. This sucks a lot. This sucks a lot. Alright. So, we're all at level 17. So, I think my next goal is to try to get to level 20 before trying to do the first Code Red Demon.
You're fighting the recruits. Deception. Hurricane caution. One down. Smash them. Nope. Deception. You're wide open. Hurricane. That's all. How's this? No escape. Hurricane. You're wide open.
If you want to live, get out of my way.
You know what? I think I'm just going to do my... I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna set up another intermission. Because my stomach hurts. And I probably need to use the bathroom. So I'm gonna be back. Alright, I'm back. I'm pretty sure I'm no longer as constipated. Anyway. Let's,
I'll finish this quick. Hold up! Eat it! You're wide open! Deception!
but anyway, I'm going to consume a haichu.
These are deadly weapons.
Huh. What'll it take to make you go all out?
Alright.
Tremble! One down.
That wasn't worth the effort.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Almost choked on my own saliva. Stop chasing me! Anyway.
Well, we've learned one thing coming to the capital. The Abbey and Shepherd Artorias have expanded their power immensely.
They might as well be the Empire now. They have the undying support of the populace.
The Shepherd, savior of humanity.
I wonder what he meant by the blessings of the Empyrean Innominat.
That's what they call the gods they worship in church, right? The Empyreans? He promised a lot in that speech. But can he really command such a power?
Maybe.
I have no idea. Not even we Malakim know of them beyond the stories and legends. He called Innominat the Fifth Empyrean. There should only be four, one ruling each element.
Is he talking about a new Empyrean?
Have you heard anything Laffy said?
Sorry. I don't know anything about this.
It doesn't matter. We should be careful about taking his words at face value. The man is no saint. He'll stop at nothing to achieve his aims. But there's no way he could have a god at his beck and call.
Don't underestimate the Abbey.
Trust me, I'm not. That's why I'm using the Shadow Guild to help us hunt them down. And to make sure that I kill him.
And let's get to the Shadow Guild. But first, I'm gonna go here. Because I have equipment to dismantle. Alright. And gonna lock this. Anyway. Mm-hmm. So there we go. That's been upgraded. So all right. Oh. Level 3! Oh yeah! Tofu. The banjian. Hold on. Let's have that. All right. Hold on. And sell that all. New title, engineer. All right. Creeping Viper. Allows aerial recovery in combat. Rampaging axe wielding ape. Orc Kong. Apprentice's Glaciite. It's a random skill that increases the speed in which the master skills are learned on moderate mode or above. Unlocks the intense battle difficulty in the options menu under system. And now I talk to you.
I hear Mendy made it back safe. That takes care of that problem.
Mm-hmm. Foil an ambush? Stop an ambush aimed at the Royal Medical Society on the Dangnan Highway.
Keep up the good work.
Mm-hmm.
So, somebody means to ambush the Royal Medical Society on the Dangnan Highway.
Mm-hmm.
The Royal Medical Society is a group of doctors that travel around healing the sick.
They're funded by donations given by ordinary folk.
Ooh.
Why would anyone attack them?
Yikes.
Don't ask me. Some people are just twisted.
Fucked up in the head, even.
Underworld group defend them.
Who knows? Something to do with the attackers, perhaps?
Mm-hmm. Alright. And copper coin. Let me put my compression gloves back on. There we go. Hold on. There we go. Oh, he's happy. Doggy. Can't even pet the doggy. Oh, man.
See this? Hurricane, no escape! Step! Smash them! Stone lance! Crash through!
Once I finish 3, I'm probably going to, like, make myself something to eat.
You're wide open! Out of my way! No escape! Deception! Crash through!
You won't get any pity or compassion from me.
You're finding the reaper. Watch it! Eat it! See this? Crush her! See this? Crash through! Crash through! Crash through! Crash through! Let's go! Who wants some next?
There we go.
Too slow!
There we go.
Finished here. Let's go.
So... Oh. Luckily it wasn't an unfavorable encounter this time. There we go.
Your style is really unique.
Just wait until I pull out.
You.
Move it or die.
There we go.
They were nothing.
I probably should have taken some ibuprofen earlier. I'll take some once I... There we go.
Come on, really?
My expedition has returned.
Take a look at this.
Great. Let's do this one Rangetsu style, guys.
Wind shark and
This
lemon.
recipe looks real tasty.
An ancient fish said to be always born in pairs, one male, one female. Tasty when pan-fried in flour and butter.
Scout ship settings.
So now I can do cooking.
Food's ready. It's nothing special.
Here we go. I want to try curry one day. I probably need to buy some of the ingredients. Because we don't really have curry roux. Or like curry blocks. I'm not fully sure. So, it's all the way down there. Ah, she. Yes, you'll be. I see, indeed I do. Indeed I do. Oh.
On to battle.
Yeah. Why once that expedition ends, I'll like end stream. Here we go.
Victory is ours.
You.
Finish this quick.
And there we go.
Unarmed? Hardly. These are deadly weapons.
What'll
Oh,
it take
God.
to make you go all out?
Oh god, the pain is spreading to my hips. I hate how it travels up. Oh? Oof. Yikes.
Hey, get out of our way. That there.
Oh, Demon Blight.
That's our food. Give it up.
He just turned into monkey.
Dead yet? How's that? No escape! That's all.
There we go.
So the attackers were demons.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's why they needed us to stop the attack.
Yeah, it makes sense.
The doctors?
Looks like they ran off.
What are you
It
doing?
appears they were after this stuff.
Medicine with the cathedral seal.
Mm-hmm. Oh?
That scarf, did that belong to the attackers?
Yeah, all three
Yeah.
were wearing them. Does it mean something?
Likely.
They were just demons. Aggressive ones who attack the innocent.
Beast Fang.
The job is done. Time to leave.
Let's go. Please go back. But anyway.
I'll finish this quick.
So, I think we completed one more of the quest for the Shadow Guild. Then I can, end stream.
Come on, really?
But yeah, I probably am going to eventually, end stream because of, the knee pain in my knees.
By the way, those folks we just passed were talking about us.
What were they saying?
They were warning each other to be careful, talking about the demons that burned down Helives and destroyed the Sea
Oh?
Fortress being near the capital.
Considering how bold we've been, everyone's still fairly calm about it.
We'll be famous soon enough once we kill the world's savior.
Sounds like that could get fun.
Fun? Why?
The people trying to capture us will put prices on our heads and put up wanted posters everywhere. Depending on who draws the likenesses, each portrait can look completely different. You know what I'm talking about, right, Eisen?
I've seen dozens of pictures of myself.
Interesting.
Some make me a monster, others make me a handsome youth. It's fascinating, really.
I hope I get a poster soon.
You don't!
Then do your best to really stir things up.
Right.
You really don't!
Stir everything up good.
What the hell? Don't encourage the boy! Don't encourage the little guy to be a little miscreant! Anyway... Temperin powder...
You're good at what you do. I'm impressed.
And now we gotta destroy goods. Port Zexon.
There's
Yes.
still more to do. I'm sure it'll be easy for you.
Alright, I'll do this final quest and then I'll end
Destroying
stream.
red crates in a warehouse? Doesn't sound very nice.
Have we ever been nice?
Nope.
I suppose not.
This is a contract job, so let's keep costs down. I'll call the Von Eltia and have her draw the guards away.
If you would.
What will we be destroying?
Who knows? That's hardly our concern.
Not really our business. It's, all we do is destroy. I thought there was a cat. I'm very disappointed. There was no cat. And so is getting close to the mastery for that? And there we go. And there we go. Yeah. Also, this is completely random, but for certain medications, it's probably best if you have something to eat, even if it's something like light, before you actually take it. Like, for example, sometimes certain migraine medications, from my experience, like Maxalt, it's best that you eat something before taking before or after you take it so that you don't get nauseous. I learned this firsthand.
Let's go.
When I was in my classes during the spring. I was getting a migraine and I decided to take a Max Salt. I didn't have any food with me and I didn't want to walk out, and I wasn't really allowed to eat food in the classroom. I don't know if I was still trying to process photos and stuff. I may have. But I ended up getting nauseous as my mom picked me up to bring me us home.
Not even worth my time.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to eat food with your pain meds so you don't get nauseous and throw up. Luckily, I did not throw up. Last time I threw up was when I got food poisoning. It's nearly been a whole year since I got food poisoning from gas station fried chicken. Yeah. It's been nearly... And that happened like 2 days after my great-grandpa's funeral, if any of y'all remember that.
Your style is really unique.
Just wait until I pull out the good stuff.
But anyway. That was kind of like a thing. One of the things that happened. And the worst part, I threw up on an airplane. My dad literally had to give me one of those throw-up bags that they have on planes. Luckily, the flight attendant, he was, like, very kind. And kind of, like, gave me water, and he gave us extra throw-up bags in case I threw up again. And here's the thing. I was on the verge of throwing up in a fucking chip bag that would have been too small to contain all the vomit. But anyway. But yeah. Just...
All right. The guards are gone. Let's move in.
Don't underestimate it.
Crew did a fine job.
Red crates. These must be our targets. The seal of Midgand Cathedral?
Should we look inside?
There's no need. Burn them, Laphicet.
Okay.
Alright.
We're done here. Let's go.
That storm cost too much time. I must.
Oh, it's her.
It's you.
Oh.
Oh, hey. The crybaby.
Yep, it's the crybaby.
Eleanor Hume, Exorcist Praetor. You won't get away this time.
You really want to fight, don't you?
Serialization. Alright. And there we go. Hey. There we go.
Willing to fight without your Malachim?
Mm-hmm.
No. You set the storehouse ablaze? The people
Yes.
worked so hard to withstand this time of crisis. How can you destroy what they have so painstakingly built?
Because I'm not human.
Mm-hmm.
You'll pay for this, you demon!
More Malachim up her sleeves.
I will
Cat!
kill Madam Eleanor! Come and face me now, demon!
What?
He's adorable.
Am I?
Is that a cat?
Ooh, I found you at last.
That bad voice!
Oh God!
You'll never leave my clutches again! Not her! No!
What are you doing? Get out there and fight!
Hey, look! Is that smoke?
It is! Fire!
Womp
The
womp.
fire has spread enough. Let's get going.
You're coming with us.
Let me go!
Madam Exorcist! What happened?
Oh, you're badly hurt.
I can wait. Gather the people and put out that fire.
Yes, madam.
Tell me, do you know what was being kept in that warehouse?
What was?
Mostly nectar.
Oh, nectar.
Vast stores of the medicine.
Right. The addictive thing.
Across the land.
Medicine given by the church. Why would anybody destroy it?
Because it's addictive. It's made by something that is addictive and level up. Unlocked level 2 random skills. Suffering from status ailments, including paralysis and burns, prevents the restoration of HP by gels and healing arts. You can't use the gels to heal while under status ailments. Status ailments last for around 30 seconds and can be extremely dangerous if left ignored. You can cure status ailments with panacea bottles. And some healing arts will remove the status ailments and restore HP at the same time. Paralysis. This is a non-element ailment that causes movement and attacks to be sporadically interrupted. Furthermore, those under the effects of this affliction cannot restore their HP with gels or by other means. Status ailments can be cured by panacea bottles. Enemies resistant to non-element attacks cannot be paralyzed, but enemies suffering from reduced attack are 4 times more susceptible.
Whew. Looks like we're in the clear.
Misfortune and anguish! I had that little turncoat right in front of me!
Aww.
Well, at least now I know where to find him.
That weird little Moloch was the one you were looking for?
Cat!
Very same. The Moloch Bienfu! A creature
Bienfu?
of unfathomable wickedness and beguiling cuteness who broke the heart of this wretched maiden! Once I finally catch him, who knows what I'll be capable of?
Something.
Not sure I get it.
Good. Pray that you never do.
We finished all the jobs. Let's get back to the old lady's tavern.
Tofu.
You sure do like that mabo curry.
Mabo curry.
Do I?
Don't ask me.
You didn't think it was tasty, Velvet?
Couldn't tell you.
Huh?
She lost her
Food
sense of
doesn't hold any
taste.
flavor for her. According to Velvet, she can never feel sated, and the only thing she can taste is blood.
I see.
Alright. Scenario.
What's the matter? You're gloomier than usual.
Am I actually useful?
Huh?
You can cut down any enemy, and Eisen can beat them up. Velvet is strong and can eat anything. But I'm not good at fighting, and apparently I'm always gloomy.
Is that what's bothering you?
Poor
In
kid.
a fight, offense alone isn't everything. Hurting your foes means nothing if you don't live to tell the tale
Exactly.
afterwards. Your healing arts are what let us always fight at our best.
He's right. Compared to dead weight like Mogulu, you're plenty
Yep.
helpful out there.
Only compared to Mogulu?
I didn't mean it like that. I was just saying she never helped at all.
Yep, she never helped.
You're not going to grow overnight. Be patient. You've only just been set free.
Yep.
That you've even managed to keep up with us this far is a feat in and of itself. Strength comes by continually improving your mind and body. Keep your spirits up and keep working at it. And you'll get there before you know it.
I will?
The drive to
He
improve
will.
is what's important.
Right.
Now let's return to the tavern. Our expedition is almost done. And once that's done, I'm gonna end stream so that I can make myself some goddamn food to take my ibuprofen. Because my knees hurt and it's been extending to my hips. Which is very much a sucky. It's very much a sucky suck. The suckiest of sucks. Stop chasing me! Oh.
What's the deal with you and that exorcist Eleanor?
She had tears in her eyes when we first saw her at Northgand. Velvet poked fun at her, calling her the crybaby exorcist.
Yep.
Why would an exorcist cry?
Who knows?
Sacrificing the individual for the good of the many is part of Artorias' philosophy. She seemed troubled by that. She's naive.
That she can still carry on shows just how strong she is. It looks like they don't hand out the rank of Praetor to just anyone.
Yep, clearly.
Just stay sharp around her. That's all.
By the way, is that Bienfu character that Mogulu was after really a Moloch?
He may look strange, but yes, he's still a Moloch.
He's
That
a
means
cat.
Mogulu is an exorcist. Why does she call herself a witch then?
If she got locked up in that prison, she must have been kicked out of the Abbey.
Or she could be a fraud.
Yeah. Even if she wasn't an exorcist, she could still perform some tricks with a Moloch like that.
I will protect you, Madam Eleanor. Face me now, demon.
Right? Was that laughter?
I'm sorry.
Why apologize? Bienfu is funny, right?
Right.
If you want to laugh, laugh.
What the fuck? Oh my god. Aw, what a happy little guy.
Try for yourself. Say,
Hi, I'm Laffyset.
All right. Hi, I'm Laffyset.
What the
Knock it off.
what's the problem?
People are staring. Don't attract attention.
I'm sorry.
She's so uptight. Let's try it together later, Laffyset.
All right.
Yep. And now we return to the grandma. To the Meow. To the Mau Mau. I mean, there's a reason I did that one thing last. Oh?
Welcome back. That must have been hard work.
It was
How does
easy.
marble curry sound to you? I also have our specialty peach pie on.
Aw.
We had a deal. Spill it.
Aw, poor Laffyset.
Shepherd Artorias has gone north, up the Danan Highway, at the Abbey's newest temple, the Empyrean's throne. He is expected to be there for a while.
Are they relocating there?
In a
Maybe.
sense, yes. They're holding a ritual to move the seat of the Empyrean in Nominat.
Inominat. In other words, the Abbey's new god.
It is a very serious affair, so I imagine Melchior will be there along with the other high exorcists.
Suits us fine.
Are we gonna have to fight a god eventually?
That will do. Somewhere in there we'll find a chance to strike.
Perhaps, but be aware that security near the throne is on high alert.
Mm-hmm.
We'll manage to get through.
No, you won't. You may be able to fool the gods, but there's no tricking the barrier they've put up.
Yes, a barrier.
They've used arts to erect a giant wall, keeping outsiders away.
Ooh.
But they have to get through themselves. That implies some sort of key, right?
Yes. In fact, one of our people is looking into that as we speak. However, I'm afraid...
It'll cost us.
You learn quickly. And here's the bill.
Alright. Assassinate High Priest Gideon of Midgard Cathedral.
Okay, now we're really not being nice.
You think?
Consider it done.
Aren't you going to ask why you have to kill a high priest?
Nope.
I imagine it's because he's the one controlling the nectar supply. The church is the sole producer and distributor of a highly addictive substance. They rake in huge profits, while the common man, along with your people, suffer for it. Does that cover it?
You noticed your tasks were related.
That was the real test, wasn't it?
And you passed. No matter how skilled you are, you have to know more than how to swing a sword to earn my trust.
Don't misunderstand my intentions. I'm willing to do anything, if it brings me to Artorias.
Sorry about that, my dad was asking me something.
I see. So you're the embodiment of a bare blade. A more formal introduction is in order. I am Tabitha Baskerville.
Oh, Tabitha Baskerville.
I'm Velvet. Tell me about the High Priest.
Hey!
Each evening, he prays for protection from calamity at the royal villa on the Castle Logris grounds. Tradition holds that the High Priest should be alone for the prayer. That would seem the best time to strike.
How do we get into the villa?
Carry this insignia with you, and allies of the Bloodwings will offer you their aid.
Oh!
We'll hold up our end. Just find out about that key.
Ooh.
Velvet, are you okay?
Oh!
It's nothing.
But you
What?
seem...
I said it's nothing!
Ooh.
Sneaking into the castle will be an all-night job. Let's take this time to get everything ready and then rest at the tavern.
Yeah.
My expedition has returned. Alright.
Take a look at this.
What? It was just a loser! Dear God! We all just lost. We just all lost on that one. But anyway. That was, is there a save button around here? Appears not. So...
If nectar made from vermilion ore is so bad for your health that it was banned, why are they making it?
They make it because it was banned.
Huh?
Very likely.
Just because the powers that be say a rule is for the greater good, it doesn't mean that everyone will see eye to eye with them. If Tabitha's Mabo curry was outlawed, would you really be able to never eat it again?
I would like it, but if it's against the rules...
Well, you'll get hungry no matter what. People want what they want.
But anything forbidden is bound to be rare. And when things are rare, they become expensive.
So that's why people make it.
The world isn't a simple place. There's an underside to everything.
An underside?
Contract killers, secret weapons dealers,
Oh
loan
god,
sharks that
these
charge
fucking
outrageous
cabs.
interest, pirates like me, the folks who offered us mooring for information, and the guild at Helavis are all part of it.
As are the people who dye chicks blue to sell them at a higher price. And the people who bet
What?
on alleyway bug fights.
Bug fights!
And they'll come to you with a smile, so you can't let your guard down if you want to stay safe.
What sorts of bugs do they make fight?
That's the part that got your attention.
He is a very simple child. He hears bugs and wants to know about the bugs. Anyway, I am going to end the stream here. So, yeah, I'll figure out the schedule for next week. There will be no stream on Wednesday because I'll have physical therapy. But I am planning on doing something a little different for my Writing Wednesday. At least for this time. So, yeah. I'll be here Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. But, yeah. For now, I will be taking the weekend to just spend time for myself. And kind of just use that time to probably do some other art. Maybe I'll expand more of the outlines I've written a few weeks ago. But other than that, I'm gonna go make myself something to eat. Because I'm very hungry. I'll be seeing y'all on Monday. Bye, y'all!